So welcome to the channel. Today we are working with the GMC. This is Acadia. It is a 2016. This is the first generation. So this procedure is going to apply from 2007 all the way to 2017. So today we are replacing our steering anchor sensor. It's somewhere in here. So what we're going to do, we're going to replace, we're going to take out our airbag, we're going to remove our steering, and then we're going to remove these covers here. Since this thing we are going to touch the airbag, we have to disconnect the battery. I'm going to take you through that. So the reason why I'm doing replacing the steering anchor sensor is because of some code which came right there. It just says stabiling. I ran some codes for the car, and then it tells me I have an issue with the steering anchor sensor. So I checked online, I didn't see anybody do a video of this, so I'm going to do a video of how to remove the steering angle sensor. So that also will apply to the clock spring. So for those people who want to get their clock spring out, that's the easiest way to do it. Alright, let's begin. So normally I like pulling this thing all the way back, and then when it comes back like that, and then I can able to turn the car off, and then we disconnect our battery. So I'm going to show you guys where the battery is. So for this model, the battery is not in the front. So you come to the passenger side, is the rear door. Right over here, what you do, our battery is down over here. So we just take out these carpets. You can put on the side. You just turn this thing like this on this carpet, and then this thing is going to pop out. And then you can just push it on the side like that. So apparently the engineers for this car decided that the battery should be down right over here, not in the front where it can be easily accessible to anybody. So to get this out, we have this right here. This is a Torx 15. So you get your Torx 15, and then you just put it right over there. So once this comes out of the way, it's the tall one like that. It's a tall screw. You can just hold this thing from right over here, and then you can just turn it like that. This thing will just come up without a problem. So right here is our battery. So since we just want to disconnect the negative terminal, so we just come right over here with that tech, maybe our 10 flexible tool. And then we can just put it right. We just you just pop this thing right here. You just pop like this. This thing comes out. You just put it on the side, and then we have a direct access to this right here. And then you get a 10 millimeters just like this, and then you can take it out. Once that is done, you just lift this one up. Just lift like that, and then you can just put it somewhere where it will not get in contact with the battery. So once that is done, we continue with the front right over there. So we continue. So when you come in front right here, you just come right over here. There's this hole right over here. You just push it in like that. And then you just need to just push in like that, and then you just when you push like that, this thing pops out like this. You just push it straight, the thing pops out. You just take it out like that. You come to this other side. See, this here is still tight. So what you do, let me show you guys what to do. You just come, you push this thing right over here, and then you push it all the way straight in. So this thing pops out like that, and you can just take this thing out like this. So this thing, our airbag is out, so you can just pull it like that, and then it comes out like this. Alright, you can just let it rest over here, and then we have two connections. There's a pink one right over there, and then there's a white one. So don't worry about it when you take it out, and you will just pick them like that. All of them are color coded. The pink one has the pink down there, the white one has the white. So let me just take this one out. So you come with a flat Phillips just like that, and then you just pop it right from right here like that. This thing is going to come up like that. Don't take it all the way, just a little bit like that, and then you can just pop the other one too like that. Once this thing comes like that, and then you can just use this other part to just lift it like this. You see right here, you have this kind of like you hold this right here on the side, this on this, you hold like that, and then you can just pull it up. So you just pull like that, this one just pops like that. So you hold both sides. You see this side, you press this two like this, and then you pull it out. This one comes out. If you don't do that, this thing is hard, it cannot come just easy. So I do the same for this side. You see what I'm doing, I hold both sides, and then I just pull like that. This thing comes out like that, and then you can we take our airbag, and then we can put it on a safe place, just right down here. Alright, so we have this thing right here, and next you see this right here, just pull it from right below like this. There's a connection, you guys can see it. Let me just get it come out. Alright, so it's kind of like connection right here. So you push it on the side, like right over here, you push it like this, and then this thing comes out from right over here. So once it is out, one last one is right here on top. You just take a flat, you just push it here. Show you how to do that. You just push like that all in, and then you just push this thing from like this. This thing comes out. Alright, so we're done like the major part. So we just open this right here. Is the Torx is a Torx 50, is right over here. So I'll just put right here and then break it apart. Alright, let me do this. So apparently this thing is so hard, I had to bring an impact gun to just open it all the way. So this thing is really, so you might need something like a breaker bar to break this thing. This thing is really tough. Yeah. Alright, once this thing comes out of the way, what you do next is this thing is pretty out. So I normally like to mark. I mark this right here, I mark the inside and mark the outside, so that the time I'm putting this thing back, I can easily align to where it came from. So let me do that. So I'll just bring my marker pen. I just come right over there, I just mark it like that, and then I mark on top right over here, so that and also I mark on the side, it doesn't like to. And then right over here, another marking. So I mark this thing like this. So later on when I'm putting back, I just align those 3 marks, and then this thing should be good to go. Alright, we're good to go. I'm just gonna pull this thing out. So you hold both parts of the steering, and then you just take it out like that. I'm just using one hand, so I'm just gonna do that. This thing will just come like that, and then you let everything come out like that, and then here you go, you can put it on the side. So don't let this thing dance too much, just let it sit like that. A clock spring, let it just sit like that. Alright, once we are here, next we remove these covers, so to get them out. Down right over here, let me show you guys. When you come right down right over here, you have a 7mm right here, another one right on there, another one right there, and then a last one there. So there are 4 in number. So I'm gonna take them out. So this one is out, the first one. The second one is out. It's smaller than the first one, or they're the same literally. And then the third one right here. Alright. So here's the third one, and then the last one is going to be right over here. So So this is the fourth one. You just take like that, and then the thing comes out without a problem. So this is the fourth one. So once you have all the four of them together, then you can just pop up this thing like that. You just pop it from the side. This one pops out like that from down right there, and then we just come to this side, and then that one just flies out like that. It just comes out, so you can just put them on a nice place. And then this exposes to us our clock spring and steering angle sensor, and our clock spring is just right inside. So what to do next, you come right here, and you guys can see this right here, and you can just push it down like that. This thing just pops out like that. There's nothing holding it, so you just put some pressure, it comes out like that. That's the first one. And then the second right here, we have a connector right in here. We take this one out. So apparently this one just is going to just sit on the side. So we just come right on top right here. You just like you guys can see, press this like this. You just pop this one out like that. That one comes like that. And then we have one last one here. You just take this thing out like this. Just pull like that. This thing just comes out. It's kind of like a lock. And then once the lock is out of the way, you push it down, and then this thing just pops out like that. Alright, so literally we got everything out from our clock spring and our steering angle sensor. So what remains is just to remove this clock spring. So what we have here, we have Phillips, and they're all four. So we take them out. So the first one comes like that, put in a nice place. Second one comes like that, we just put on a nice place. And then the third one is right over here. This one comes out like that, and then the last one, which is just over here, just take it like that. This one comes out like that, and then you can just put it on a nice place. Alright, let me mention something quick. So when you're moving out, make sure our clock spring just remains like that. So we just take this thing out like that. We just pull like this, and then just make sure this thing doesn't turn. You hold it like that, and then this thing comes out like this. So right here in the back we have our clock spring. It's just right over here. So to take out this clock spring, sorry, we have our steering angle sensor. This one right here is our steering angle sensor. The one on the front here, this is our clock spring. So to take this out from right here, you what you do, let me show you. You just press this thing like this one right here. You push this one in, you push this in, you push this in, you push this one right in. Let me zoom in. You push this one right in, so this one is just going to come out without a problem. Let me do it. I push this like this and like this. So you just push them in like that, and then you just bring this thing like this. I don't know if you guys can see. And then this thing is just going to pop out like this, and then it's going to come out like this. So we have a steering angle sensor right here. So I have to replace this one with another one. So I'll have to get a new one and then put it right in here. So right here is our clock spring. So these are the stuff holding it. Is 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4 is going to be there. So you just find a way of you first push this in, look for something like a flat Phillips, and then pry from the side, pry slowly as you walk yourself to the back, and then just like that this thing is going to come out without a problem. And then to put back this stuff right here, you just do everything in reverse. You just align like this, let it go through right over here. This thing should go right over here. You lock it all in, and then you can proceed to push it all in right over there. And then when everything is in there, make sure our alignment is good. And then important, make sure our steering angle sensor stays this clock spring stays straight. And then after finishing putting back everything, your steering, make sure you clear the code for maybe airbag if it just shows up and stuff, and then clear everything. And then all the codes that which came up here for the steering angle sensor should be able to go away. Alright guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope this has been helpful to you, and I hope it should help you maybe when you're replacing your GMC steering wheel, maybe when you're replacing your clock spring, and then maybe when you're replacing your steering angle sensor. I hope this helps you guys, and please, if you like it, please leave a like and subscribe, and then I'll see you on the next video. Alright, okay, bye bye.